The champ is here.
No one does it better. You have got to give it up to the living, breathing GOAT of WWE.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
There is perhaps no superstar in WWE history more decorated than John Cena.
WrestleMania main events, Royal Rumble wins, Mr. Money in the Bank, the list goes on.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down. Cena thrives on the pressure. He thrives on the crowd reaction.
There's a reason he's known as Big Match John. Matches like tonight are exactly where he excels. Here comes the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
A woman who has truly done it all in WWE.
And his opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Talk about a superstar who knows the path to success around these parts.
A woman who personifies the word superstar.
Some might call her the alpha female in WWE. The opportunity.
Charlotte Flair was born and bred for the bright lights of WWE.
A Grand Slam champion who has the most women's titles in history.
Charlotte Flair, truly the standard in sports entertainment. Lost over a year of her career to injury and became the first ever two-time Women's Royal Rumble winner on her first night back.
Once again, Charlotte's claimed her rightful spot in the main event on the grandest stage of them all. Success is second nature to Charlotte Flair.
She is possibly the greatest competitor in women's division history, and she's only getting better.
This is the type of match where anything can happen right away. Corey, what can we expect?
Well, you're going to see a lot of chaos. It's all about who can control the chaos the best.
There are no limits, and every resource is at a superstar's disposal.
She turns it around with the reversal.
She's able to avoid heavy contact.
Jumping suplex. What you doing here, Corey?
The Colossal.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
Targeting the arm with a big stomp. Uh-oh. In position, waiting for an opening.
Has control of their opponent. All the way up and all the way down. Fall away slam. A nice kip up.
Oh, right on the arm.
Anticipated that.
Hurricanrana.
Considering the weight behind that move, I think we're lucky it didn't go much worse for both competitors.
Oh, man.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
I don't know what his plans are with that table, but it's going to hurt.
That intimidation factor of Charlotte getting a bit challenged there.
And Cena with some big-time, hard-hitting offense.
Guys, how do you prepare for a 2 out of 3 falls match?
Well, the first thing you have to do is think of this as more of a game of strategy than anything else. A solid strategy is what will keep you from falling victim to a 2-0 sweep.
Yeah, game plans can always change in a match like this, but you can't let it fluster you. Just keep looking at this as a strategic battle, which is exactly what it is.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Indy counters. It knew what was coming there.
Inverted backbreaker.
Ow. And now she's making it to the top rope here.
From way up.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Really done playing games.
Hard. What? From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
He gets out of the way.
Chop block. Vicious attack. They outlaw that move from other sports for a reason.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. Put into the corner. What could be next?
He's setting his table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Look at this raw power.
And the Queen might be hurting after that hit.
I'm still not sure who I would pick to win. This is one submission away from going either way.
And the man many consider the greatest of all time playing to the crowd. No telling what you'll find under the ring here.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
And she reversed it.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Gonna finish things off. Wow! Absolute decimation. That table became particle board.
Look at this, Byron.
There's your forehead.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. CENA reaching deep into his bag of tricks for that springboard stunner.
He's making his way to ringside now.
WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables.
He quickly slides into the ring.
John Cena looking to end this.
Cena with an attitude adjustment.
Is that going to decide?
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Bending the body in ways it shouldn't be bended. Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there. Dropping the elbow.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Dropping the kendo stick across the head.
Clothesline. So effective. The body's limits are being reached here.
Yeah, she's really in trouble now. I don't know if she can turn it around.
What a display of strength here. Uh-oh. And a suplex. Stepping out of the ring here. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
Of all the toys underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters.
Face buster. And he retaliates. Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
Measured up and
Fist drop.
Cena strikes with a huge maneuver.
the assignment was to come correct. His opponent may just have failed.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
She managed to avoid that offense. Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Followed by natural selection.
That. Look at this, Byron.
Bigger foreheads.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent. Eludes the attack. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. You got out of dodge just in time. This is the type of big match we expect of Charlotte Flair and John Cena. And boy, are they delivering.
Oh, kick right to the back.
And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table. What a counter!
Each superstar trying to counter him.
Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
Did Charlotte just end this?
Dragon screw takedown, not finished yet. Expertly applied leg lock.
Elbow drop. Piercing.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
And Charlotte continuing to execute her game plan to devastating results.
Beautiful execution based on smart planning.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
He just dialed this up to 11 by introducing the barbed wire.
Oh, a shin breaker.
Gonna be hard to walk after that. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Uh-oh.
Denied and reversed into a DDT.
Dodges away.
Nice running crossbody.
And now gets tossed into the ring. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
Take him.
Oh, setting them up. Gonna hoist them up high. Delivers the fall-away slam. Hey, nice athleticism.
Face buster.
She's trying to bait her in, but I would not get near her now. Stick to the skull. Boom. Now bringing her fury to ringside.
Charlotte has flight in mind.
Oh no. Eyes on the target. Up high. Diving crossbody. Going all caution to the wind.
She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind. The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
I can barely hear you, Byron.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring. Pivot clothesline. Amazing.
Turns it around.
John Cena right into the canvas for the attitude adjustment. And that... The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting on.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Looking to take it to the air now.
Target acquired. This only ends one way.
He'll make his way to the ring.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve...
These two trading one blow after another. Oh, ouch! The fight is on, and it's furious.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Bam!
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Boom! Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Oh! Ooh!
Rapid fire shots. Another superstar backing down. And now in this exchange right there.
John Cena. Oh! Does it again, and there's no way to come back from that. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Charlotte Flair. Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
The Queen stepping through. Here's the figure four.
Yeah, now she's got a bridge into the figure eight if she can do it. She's going to put this one away. And there it is. And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
And into the turnbuckle he goes. Look, they've got their opponent's leg trapped.
Oh, got the leg trapped and trying to break the ankle. She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. What a counter!
And here's John Cena. Shuffle. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
This could result in a tap out. I don't know how much longer she can hold on here. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Back into the ring now.
She's going up now, going up high. Uh-oh, way too diving moonsault.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure four.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. This one's heading to the outside.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Counters to gain the advantage. Cena, look at this power. Onto his shoulders. Attitude adjustment.
Does Cena put this one up?
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Michael Cole, the Queen, could be moments away from submitting. This looks terrible for Charlotte.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now. And he now slides back into the ring.
Ooh. Set up for the rolling sweep.
Nicely done.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Cena going low. Wow! Sunset flip powerbomb.
She fights back with the counter. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back.
Boston Crab, no more.
Watch this display of power.
Attitude adjustment. That might topple the queen.
What's she doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Submission locked in. She's holding on with everything.
Taps out.
Fends it off. Good counter.
Pick the leg.
Oh, man. That'll tear your hamstring. And the leg has been a target all night.
Yeah, you can see that's the concern here. Can any more weight be put on it?
Locks in the gut wrench.
Suplex.
Oh boy, Byron, it's time for your favorite thing.
I'm ready, Corey. Are you ready for the 5-knuckle shuffle?
Kidding me? Oh, my God.
Through the table.
Up the rope he goes.
From the top, the leader of the C-Nation.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Charlotte Flair. Is she going to tap out?
I think it's only a matter of time.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't.
Cena looking to close this thing out. Looking for the STF submission. He's got it.
Couldn't fight the pain any longer. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Big Match John getting the job done again. This is what Cena does, people.
It was definitely a valiant effort by... It's important to point out that in a submission match, the first superstar who forces her opponent to submit wins.
It's all about forcing your will on your opponent to the point where they can't take it anymore.
Corey, is there something the competitor should look out for?
Their own technique, Cole. Making sure every submission attempt is firmly gripped, because you can have a submission locked in, and if you're not careful, your opponent can turn that move around on you.
Wow, sunset flip powerbomb.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to. Nice suplex.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
Nice escape. Oh, look at this. Neck lock into it. Neck lock suplex. Making way towards the top rope.
Up high.
Crashing to the floor.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed.
And slides back into the ring. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
From the top.
Diving hammer strike. She's rummaging around under the ring here.
Oh no, the wood with a barbed wire wrapping? Someone needs to take that away from her.
Byron, what do you see as the most important factor in the early goings of a 2 out of 3 falls match?
It's got to be staying cautious, Michael. Maybe even overly so. The last thing you want to do is rush into things and make a mistake that ends up putting you behind immediately. There is time to loosen up in a match like this, but it all goes away if you suffer that first fall.
Striking with the knee drop. So precise. Might be time to look for exit strategies, gentlemen. Behold the power and grace of the Queen.
Charlotte is on another level.
Look out!
Slingshot crossbody? That was ridiculous.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong, but instead, it was right on the money. Now, trampling the opposition.
CENA has no control here.
CENA needs to find some energy fast.
Stalking here could be a prelude to something big. Soaring.
Whoa, what a landing.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Big boot. Vicious.
CENA's starting to look a little worse for wear after that bit of offense.
Looked like Charlotte was uncorked with that attack.
Boom! That puts her on the offensive. And she's fine taking this to the outside.
And she just flipped the script of this match, courtesy of the table.
Heading back into the ring now. Oh, a chop!
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head scissor, draining all the energy.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of them.
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The Queen has this wrapped up.
And what's she gonna do at this table? Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Oh, yeah, that's got it.
CENA doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
But CENA still has to do more to get this fully in his favor.
And she's sent right into that corner.
Punch right to the face.
Oh, stuck between a corner and a splash.
It's that time again. Time for the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
And to finish things off. Wow! Just a mess of wood and flesh after that.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Taking a big risk here by bringing the table into the action.
And she re-enters the ring. Clothesline. She's looking a little drained now.
CENA's offensive wherewithal was on point.
Side slam.
Picture-perfect leg snap from Charlotte. Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
High cross body.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
And now headed to the outside. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
The WWE Universe always says they want tables. It looks like she's giving them what they want.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Scoop slam sets things up. Crank in the head.
CENA is unable to stop this string of offense.
CENA's perseverance being tested. Oh, sharp knee.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Spear by the Queen.
CENA, FLAIR, titans of this industry going at it in an all-out war. This is the kind of match that is talked about for decades.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection. There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. She's getting back into the ring under the ropes.
No, just shredding into their opponent with that barbed wire.
Saw it coming. Oh, look at this. Best off the ropes. Takedown. This is incredible.
The superstar is on fire.
One of the best comebacks I've ever witnessed.
Listen to this crowd. What a feeling.
And these superstars are feeling it too.
And another stiff shot to the head here.
And his head is becoming a bigger target.
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy. Stunner. Got her in her sights and making clear she's going to make this hurt.
The savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Oh, God. Face first. Exiting the ring. Taking the action outside. Now looking for something to waylay her opponent with.
And as dangerous as she is, that kendo stick just made her even more so.
Momentum is all with the queen now.
Charlotte displaying all of her ability.
Charlotte going for the figure four. Once she locks it in, if she can bridge out to the figure eight, this one's over. Locked in tight. Charlotte, she releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to. Hell has no fury like a woman with a foreign object in hand.
John Cena. Adjustment.
Nothing Charlotte Flair can... The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Flick and counter. Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. Look at this. This can't be good. What now? What now? Oh! John Cena, top rope.
Up high.
And completely missed the mark.
Did you see that? Risking it all and taking an awful fall.
Tossed back into the ring. Heading for the top rope, looking for something big here.
Here we go. Crossbody from the top.
She's looking very comfortable with that kendo stick. Should make anybody think twice.
He averts the offense.
Set up for the incredible sweep.
Nicely done.
Bear hug. Bear hug. Well-placed elbow. We'll get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is. Ooh, swift takedown. Able to slip away. Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
Does Charlotte cap this off?
Just provoking her opponent, daring her to make the first move. Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire. Ooh, taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Cena hoisting them up from behind into position. Attitude adjustment. Is that what it takes to...
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
My goodness, look at how tight the submission's locked in. She can't...
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Oh, Charlotte Flair setting up into a handspring clothesline. She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around. Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Looking to finish things off. Uh-oh. Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
This is grueling. Look at...
Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there.
Sent to the corner. Oh, compressed in the corner.
Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire.
Oh, repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Locks in the gut wrench. Suplex. You can't see him, but you will feel this.
And then the patented 5-knuckle shuffle. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
The Queen in serious danger of submission. Can Charlotte Flair hang on?
Charlotte has tried.
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go. John Cena, submission move in. The STF.
There it is.
STF. STF. No. Well-placed elbow is a key to escape. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
Hold it out one more time. That has to do it.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
And what's he looking for here?
Finds the table, and guys, I do not see the table being long for this world.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Looks like he has something planned with this table, guys.
I don't want to know. Oh, my Lord!
Leg hook for a fisherman suplex.
Big clothesline.
Got the head scissors on.
Oh, elbow to the face. Looks like she's heading back into the ring.
It looks like she wants to take this match outside.
Oh, barbed wire straight to the dome.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Wrapped around the head. Precarious position here.
Electric chair to the face buster.
Off the barricade.
Back into the ring here. Looking to explore things ringside now.
Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful. What a shot.
Boom, kick. Just a continuous rush on Charlotte here.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here.
Measured up and
Fist drop. The greatness of CENA on full display.
CENA!
Attitude adjustment.
CENA can put it away here.
Attitude adjustment. And that could doom Charlotte.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
We're about to see it. Attitude adjustment. Hits it again and...
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Submission locked in. Could this be it? Are we going to see a tap out?
There it is, tapping out.
She continues to fight off her opponent. Using the elbow to escape the attack.
Dueling reversals.
Flair delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection. Did Charlotte just end this? Charlotte Flair. The first step is the figure four, and Charlotte now bridging up.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around.
Way too... Diving moonsault! Barbed wire back to the head. What cruelty.
No, just shredding into their opponent with that barbed wire. Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Charlotte maintaining a ruthless attack.
Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority.
Placing him in the corner. You can almost see the gears turning in their head as they set up the table.
Up and...
Are you kidding me? Through the table.
Goodness gracious, destruction everywhere.
Elbow will break that up.
And CENA puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
He endured the charge and now looks to lead his own reign.
Able to save himself there. Nothing but brutality with that barbed wire.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Tag with a punch. CENA powering up his opponent into position.
Attitude adjustment.
Is that what it takes to beat?
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Charlotte Flair trapped in a submission. Cole, can the Queen hang on?
Trying to get out of the submission, and does.
Looks like Setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off.
Nice hip toss. Oh, goodness. Nothing but brutality with that barbed wire.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
It's like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off.
Absolutely shattering the table.
Incredible impact.
And now he's going to the top rope.
From the top, the leader of the C Nation.
The Queen teeing off. Making the climb all the way to the top. Charlotte Flair moonsault.
Whoa!
And this is as much a dare as it is a statement. A savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat.
Ooh, man! Now this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Oh, he scouted that one.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
Suplex.
Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure four. Can she complete the bridge?
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping. Excellent selection.
It's over. You can't survive that again.
Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire. Cena's getting dominated.
Cena has to find a way to reassert himself.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring and a clothesline. Amazing.
Lift off. Took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now. Oh, goodness. Nothing but brutality with that barbed wire.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Shoulder tackle to the body.
Driving face first.
Attacking the body.
Kick to the stomach.
This is just establishing dominance.
Ooh, a stop right to the chest. Are you kidding me? Ooh, a savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat.
Here we go.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Gotta figure out a way out of this one, or it could be the pain's too great. That's it.
Here is your winner.
It's straightforward in a submission match. You have to make your opponent submit. Corey, what's the key to this matchup?
It's important to remember that it's submission only. Sometimes in the throes of battle, a competitor goes on instinct and tries a pinning combination.
We've seen that before, but Byron, the only thing that matters is making your opponent tap.
And to do so, you have to be relentless and weakening part of an opponent's body and make that a focal point of your attack.
Ah, what a neck breaker. Boom!
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Ooh! Ooh, dropped right on their face.
From the middle rope.
He just flipped the script there.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back. Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
John Cena not looking so at home after taking that hit.
Yeah, as Charlotte was clearly asserting her dominance.
A submission. And here we go. Boston Crab, no more.
Check out this power all the way up.
Sit out powerbomb.
Oh, God.
These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go, even right into the announcer's area.
That'll ring your bell. Isolating the arm. Oh, strong impact. Oh, my gosh. Going head on into the stairs.
Stomping. Ouch.
Not a good spot to be in.
Big ending.
Whip back into the ring.
Hooked up. Inverted suplex. Targeting the arm to great effect. The speed with that elbow was mind-blowing.
Neckbreaker.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
That table has only one destiny, and it involves being broken in half.
Counters.
Hurricanrana. I'm still in shock they were able to jump that high.
Clearing up our announce desk. Things are about to turn disastrous.
Oh, my God, what an elbow.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Ooh, bullseye. Gets out of dodge. Cena has his opponent up, repositioned.
Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper. Good counter. Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. She retaliates. She's ready to take this match to the outside.
Oh, boy, sticking with the classics. A barbed wire battle.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Able to make a timely escape.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner. Wow. Elbow drop on target.
With that sharp elbow. Oof.
Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
She's pulling out a table, adding some furniture into the mix here.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. He's climbing to the top.
From the top. Down. It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off. And he gets directed into the corner.
Moves from the ring to the outside. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Any chance the table will be set up for a lovely spread? Never mind, that never happens. Someone is really going through it. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut. Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off. Wow! Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh, man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere. Chop block.
Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
Bow to the crown. It's over.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Struggling to get out of this submission. Boston Crab, no more. Uses the edge of the knee.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter. She's bringing the fight outside.
She's got a table and a plan in mind. Let's see how this plays out.
Back into the ring she comes. Closed fist connects. And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Going to finish things off.
That cannot be what that table was meant for.
She's getting that table right where she wants it.
She clearly has something in mind. Whoa! That'll fillet your chest. Table's broken in half. Don't worry, though. There might still be more around here somewhere. Forearm to the kidney. This will damage your back.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme. Guys, they're coming dangerously close here.
Measured up and fist drop.
And John Cena proving that he still got it with that move.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Cena thinking about ending this.
S2.
This has got to be it.
No, maybe not. Fighting out. Multiple elbows. Escaping the STF.
Cena, Flair, titans of this industry going at it in an all-out war. This is the kind of match that is talked about for decades.
And just... Uh-oh. He gets a Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
Cena wasn't ready. Could be over.
Look at this, Byron. Figure four head scissor, draining all the energy out of the opposition.
Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
She is wielding that kendo stick like it's her violent partner in crime.
Someone hold the roof down because I think it's coming off the hinges.
What an atmosphere. An insane amount of adrenaline must be coursing through these...
CENA, look at this power onto his shoulders.
Altitude adjustment.
Is that all CENA needs?
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Charlotte Flair. Is she going to tap out?
I think it's only a matter of time.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
He counters with a great reversal.
Evades the attack.
And more attacks landing against the skull.
It's a brutal strategy, but an undeniably effective one.
A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face.
Getting back into the ring now. Sharp knee.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Uh-oh. Way too...
Diving moonsault. Over the elbow.
Something big is coming. Flair delivering the chop. Followed by natural selection.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head scissor, draining all the energy out of the opposition.
Just excruciating pain. There's no...
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done.
Packed crowd on their toes. This is what it is all about.
Looks like a play to go after the legs now.
Fast movement gets her out of the way.
Suplex. Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle. Oh! He's headed out to the ringside area. And now thrown back into the ring. CENA plans in motion.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Piercing. CENA ready to close it out.
You can't see me.
And the five-knuckle shuffle.
Five-knuckle shuffle. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. This is not where she wants to be. She has to fight out.
Couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
From CENA.
That might topple the
colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Charlotte Flair. Is she going to tap out? Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Charlotte Flair setting up into a handspring clothesline.
As graceful as it was damaging, Flair with absolute cruel intentions.
Look out!
Nice hip toss. Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
In full control here. Face full of turnbuckle.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
He gets into the ring.
CENA powering up his opponent into position for the AA.
Is that going to decide it for CENA?
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. Not a position you want to be in. Needs to break this submission somehow.
Easier. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. He wants this fight on the outside. John Cena's fired up and wants this crowd to know it. Back in the ring.
Oh, look at this. Tremendous resilience shown by the superstar. In complete control of this match.
Incredible momentum being built here by this superstar.
Victory could be imminent.
John Cena's got his opponent where he wants him, and here it comes. You can't see me.
Knuckle shuffle.
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. Charlotte Flair trapped in a submission. Cole, can the Queen hang on?
No way. Charlotte's going to tap here. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
Cena looking to put this thing away. STF applied.
Submission move.
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
Here is your winner.
There's the bell, and we've got a submission match in front of us, guys.
This is a match type all about having a depth of holds in your arsenal. Locks, holds, stretches. Those are what's needed to succeed here.
That's because there are only two ways this kind of match ends, gentlemen. Either nap or attack. Nice suplex.
Into the knee drop. Oh, putting focus on the arm here.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Got the leg.
Trying to work the leg here.
We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match. Wards that off. What a response.
He saw that being telegraphed.
Ooh, he fends that off. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Stomp right on the knee.
Bang! Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Back suplex.
Spine crushing.
Many a matches turn on that kind of contact with the apron. This could be a key moment in this contest. You can see Charlotte's expert game plan experiencing a minor hitch there.
Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us.
Hoping's a good start, but we might be better off just backing up now. Extreme Rules matches make every single toy under the ring legal. We're talking tape on the top. You gotta be kidding me!
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Bang!
Ooh.
And here we go. The
Amazing display of leg strength.
first drop.
Cena just threw every ounce of power he has into that move. Ooh.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce. And the Queen hits a spear. That was the brilliant mind of Charlotte on display, working in tandem with her natural, God-given talent.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Oh, man. Now she's scheming to introduce her opponent to a table.
That's what they call me, the hot shot. John Cena, top rope.
Watching.
Elbow drop.
Check out this power all the way up.
Attitude adjustment.
Nothing Charlotte Flair can do now. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. Michael Cole, the queen, could be moments away from submitting.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold. Super clothesline.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
She's just looking to survive now.
Everything she has been through to this point, she is feeling all of it right now.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
Knife edge shot echoing through the arena. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
And as a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
Turns that away. Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
It seems like she's learned to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table.
And
John Cena looking to end this. Hey! Is that all Cena needs?
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
This is the worst spot she can be in.
has to think of something fast.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
Looks like setting up for a suplex.
Looking to finish things off. Absolute decimation. That table became particle board.
She's getting something from under the ring.
Oh, no. Please put that back. That can rip your flesh off the bone. Oh, goodness. Nothing but brutality with that barbed wire.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Up and
With a protoplex. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
from the top, the leader of the C Nation. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. Michael Cole, the queen, could be moments away from submitting. This looks terrible for Charlotte.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out. And he now slides back into the ring. Cena has his opponent up, repositioned.
Attitude adjustment.
And that could doom Charlotte.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Critical point in this match. She's all tied up and in a lot of pain.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Through the table.
Goodness gracious, destruction everywhere. She's able to evade.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next.
Man, what timing on that counter. Heading to the outside now.
Elbow drop, big time.
Back into the ring now. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Oh, he saw it coming.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Picked up and being carried around now. Shot to the face gets them out of that spot.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Natural selection. The Queen has this wrapped up.
A savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat.
She's just begging her to come at her now.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
We're about to see it.
Attitude adjustment.
That might topple the Queen.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Charlotte Flair. Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submit.
The Queen is looking to put this thing away.
Figure four locked in. She's got a bridge, Corey.
Figure.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Up high. Crossbody. Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Handspring. Clothesline. Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire. The WWE Universe has come alive in this one.
They are up and they are vocal. A lot of energy in the room.
Nice hip toss.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
It's a table. I'm not sure what he's scheming, but it can't be good.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Caught that. And reversed it. Oh, bounced off the rope. Takedown. This is an incredible comeback. This superstar was down and out moments ago, but back in this match.
What resiliency we are seeing on display. Saw it coming and avoided it.
Trading counters here. Here's CENA.
Attitude adjustment.
Busting out the heavy artillery once. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Is hope fading? Is this how the night will end for her?
Looking less like a question and more.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
And an answer from her.
Textbook takedown there.
Heading up to the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh.
Way too.
Diving moonsault.
Looks like she is already trying to add insult to injury. Timed his defense perfectly.
Big back body drop.
You see the height on that? She knew how to evade that.
Everything he can do to create space here.
Pulls their opponent in. Belly to belly.
You can't see him. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. The Queen in serious danger of submission.
There's the tap. There's the tap.
Gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out. Throwing down the proverbial gauntlet. Where is this going to go next?
Narrowly escaping there.
And she's clearly got devious intentions in her mind here.
Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire.
Oh! Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. Oh, dear. This doesn't look good. Ouch. That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
And the onslaught to his core is...
Flair stepping through. Has it locked in. Figure four. Perhaps looking for the bridge. There it is.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that. Charlotte Flair looking to cinch in the figure four leg lock. Can she bridge through?
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Has a weapon, but is wasting time. A savage beatdown with a barbed wire bat. A ferocious attack put on here by Flair.
John has to find an opening and respond.
Spear by Charlotte.
Figure four locked in. Charlotte gonna look for the bridge.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want to.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger.
And CENA starting to falter here.
Charlotte isn't holding anything back.
Taking this match to the outside.
With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture. Good Lord, that's like hundreds of razor blades being projected to your face.
Gets lifted into position. Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt. One step ahead there.
One counter met by another.
Lift it up. What's next?
The cutter. Lands an elbow.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Arm stopped.
Tossed back into the ring. And retaliates with a...
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. Look at this fire. Figure four head saver draining all.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Suplex.
CENA looking to tie his opponent up.
STF applied. Just wrenching away here. Absolute
Tap out. Tap out.
Here is your winner, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Big Match John getting the job done again. This is what CENA does, people.
It was definitely a valiant effort by Charlotte. She has nothing. There's no telling what a competitor is capable of when they're battling under extreme rules.
Oh, make no mistake about it. This match is high stakes, high risk, and high reward. A mistake here can take years off your career.
And it's impossible to predict what kind of danger awaits because everything and anything is legal here, gentlemen. We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated. Oh, man.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Well-placed elbow drop.
This is going to take some power here. Look at this strength. Absolutely impressive.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here. Cut off with a kick to the gut.
Uh-oh, Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Escapes out of that attack. Trying to target the back of the neck here.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
And Charlotte's ego brought back down to earth there.
But she's just going to have to put up with it. Submission matches are all about testing your pain threshold.
I don't care what they say. Nothing good ever comes from getting the tables.
Returning back to the ring. Placing her in the corner. Look at this. Placed in the tree of woe. Kick. Big match, John.
This is where Charlotte will be tested. Just having their face stomped. Look, the most intelligent competitor in a battle knows that there are many roads to victory, including the low road.
A submission match has to be one of the more complex matches in WWE. It's a true test of fundamentals.
While it certainly taps into all the basics of the sport, it also favors creativity. Focused attacks can soften your opponent for some submissions your opponent might not be expecting.
Oh, nice balance. Into the knee drop.
Bang! Knee right on target.
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
She's got a table and no doubt has some dangerous plans in mind for how to use it.
What a sick thud from that table.
And CENA is taking on a lot of offense now.
The Queen is holding the leverage in this match.
And after that shot to the knee, what could be next? Back into the ring she goes. She's heading outside the ring now. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
An old standby for the deranged and sadistic, the barbed wire bat. I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us?
Measured up and fist drop. CENA got all of it, had him in his sights, focused, and nailed it.
The fruits of his determination on display there.
CENA plans in motion. Watch out!
Good Lord, taking flight.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
CENA being the aggressor.
Charlotte's got to get it together to avoid disaster.
The arm absorbing the damage. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
A table! And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring. Got them off their feet here. Straight into the throat.
Quick back elbow. Detours that on.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
Look at this, Byron. Bigger foreheads.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does. Big back body drop.
What elevation.
Just defiantly fighting off her opponent.
Still fighting back. Look at him go.
And gets sent right into the corner.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
I can already feel the sting of the kendo stick. And
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming. Boom! Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street.
Got something. shoulder tackle. Gonna fly through the air once again with yet another shoulder tackle. Gonna finish this sequence up with a big slam. Now count out as he takes things out of the ring. And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
He's got a table. We know where this is going, gentlemen.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Oh, that'll turn your...
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chop and
Natural selection. Can that keep Cena down?
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
look at the back position.
Moving the spine in ways...
Boston Crab, no more. Deep into this battle, and Cena is still doling out damage.
Cena knows it's crunch.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. The look on her face says it all. The game plan has gone awry.
Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there. Ooh, great anticipation.
John Cena.
Cena with an attitude adjustment.
Cena connected there.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. Michael Cole, the Queen, could be moments away from submitting.
Look at counter. Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. What a way to get out of that one. Oh, dead whipped. Attitude adjustment.
Is that what it takes to beat Charlotte?
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. This is agonizing. It doesn't take long to snap a joint or a ligament.
Serious.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Working on their arm.
Heats a big right. All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Not looking good. In this position.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Stalking here. Could be a prelude to something big.
He fails to connect. Chop.
Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Uh-oh, monkey flip.
I love it.
An overbearing assault on Charlotte now.
And I think Cena's got more in store, too.
The five-knuckle shuffle. I can hardly hear myself think. They're bringing the house down tonight. This is unbelievable. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Weapon in hand, just toying with her now.
Cena, look at this power. Onto his shoulder
For the AA. Cena can put it away here. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch. The Queen in serious danger of submission. Can Charlotte Flair hang on?
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let...
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection.
A little fire.
With your forehead scissor draining all the energy out of the opposition.
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Efficient suplex. Working on the arm.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Devastating. Just a mess of wood and flesh after that.
A quick reversal from her. Goes right for the takedown. She's headed out of the ring.
Looking for a little more breathing room. producing.
CENA locking it in.
The STX in. Submission move for CENA.
Tapping out.
Ooh, one step ahead there.
Charlotte with the spear.
Charlotte with picture-perfect maneuver right there.
Proving she is so much more than just hype. She's just teasing her with that divisive destruction.
This match has been history in the making.
This is insane.
Oh, Charlotte Flair. Can she bridge into the figure eight? She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Oh, my.
Crash landing. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Big punch finds its mark.
These two going straight for straight.
Haymaker after haymaker, just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
CENA locking it in.
TF submission applied. She's fully locked in the submission now. Does she have the will to break?
Taps out.
Here is your winner, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Big match John getting the job done again. This is what Cena does, people.
It was definitely a valiant effort by Charlotte. She has nothing to regret after a match like this.
And honestly, I can't wait to see the rematch. You just can't go wrong with CENA versus Charlotte.
Extreme Rules means anything goes and the fight can go anywhere in the arena, the locker room, or the parking lot. But pin or submission must occur in the ring.
One of the dangers of an Extreme Rules match is it can very quickly turn into an all-out brawl.
A match like this shows what having devious intentions is all about.
A competitor can't hesitate to do what they need to do. Producing a trampling. Boom! Did you hear the impact? To the arm.
Terrible.
big elbow. This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these. Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
That shot ends things. Oh, a springboard stunner by CENA. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
And enters back into the ring.
And she anticipated what was coming. A submission match really is like a game of human chess. And any possible weakness you can see in your opponent, you have to up high.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Man, oh man, took that crucial leap of faith, and no one was there.
I don't know what they're looking for here. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Ooh, stiff punch. Elbow puts an end to that.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Sit down, powerbomb. Now that's what you call impact.
A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
Charlotte trying to withstand this surge.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection.
Dodge is out of the way.
Hooked up. Now look at the power.
Side slam. What a shot. She's going under the ring now.
Oh boy, sticking with the classics. A barbed wire back.
No, just shredding into their opponent with that barbed wire.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Charlotte is looking unstoppable now.
Charlotte exhibiting that genetic superiority.
Whip back into the ring. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Well, she definitely wants to hurt her competition as much as possible, if the table's any indication.
Looks like he has something planned with this table, guys.
Oh, no.
Coming back from the outside now. DDT! And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Nice escape.
The Queen strikes with the big boot. He quickly gets out of dodge. Charlotte with the spear.
All her tools on display. The blessing of having the genetics of a Charlotte Flair showed through on that one.
A table. And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Jarring punch.
She'll take things into the ring.
Oh, rocking the jaw.
We might be nearing the limits of this match.
No idea how she's still standing.
What is CENA doing on the top rope?
John Cena, you can't see me!
There is no doubt that CENA has found his focus now.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection. Look at this, Byron. Big forehead scissor draining off.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Uh-oh. She does a
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
followed by natural selection.
Bound to the crown, it's over.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Oh, yeah. She is really getting fired up.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here. CENA, Flair, titans of this industry going at it in an all-out war. This is the kind of match we've talked about for decades.
Oh, man.
What a reversal.
It's a knockout driver. Fought off with an elbow. Got out of there at the perfect time.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective.
Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping. Natural selection.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head scissor draining all the energy out of the opposition. I'm not sure. John Cena may have no choice.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
She's taking things to the floor here.
She goes under the ropes back inside.
My goodness.
The Queen now going up.
And now the Hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
Up high.
Wow. Cross body. She's ready to take this match to the outside. Taking this fight back into the ring.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Oh, God. Piercing shot with the barbed wire. Oh! No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult and injury.
Ooh, huge splash.
John Cena. Hey!
Charlotte is in trouble.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
This is the most compromising position she can be in.
She has to find a way to...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Set flying. Flair is falling behind now.
The Queen's perseverance being tested here. Back and forth, counter after counter. Shot from.
And this one's taken to the outside. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
back into the ring. Climbing up, she got something big planned here. From the top. Elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Got her in her sights and making clear she's going to make this hurt.
He almost got caught by that one. Nice running crossbody.
Look at,
Incredible reversal into a DDT. Slips away just in time. No, just straight into their opponent with that barbed wire. Charlotte with the spear.
Oh, Charlotte Flair steps through. Here we go. Figure eight.
By bridging back, she does figure it.
Oh, there is no way out of the figure eight. No way at all.
I think you might be mistaken, Saxton.
This arena is roaring.
I think the disc is shaking. And outside she goes. What's her plan here? He quickly slides into the ring.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop. Ooh, well measured.
Just provoking her opponent, daring her to make the first move.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Side slam!
And his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away. Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. This is the moment when you're desperate to find a tap out. There it is. Oh, man.
She's back in the ring now.
Some agility gets her out of dodge.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Emerald Flosion. Smart, attacking the arm.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Oof.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Springboard, but nobody home.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Boom, a punch.
Uh-oh. Watch out.
So hard into the ring post.
And CENA now is dominating.
CENA giving no quarter.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something. Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now. From way up.
Oh, man.
Goodness, nothing but brutality with that butt. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. Just shot.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure four head scissor draining all the energy out of the opposition.
CENA with nowhere to go. Is CENA going to tap out? Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. Ah, John Cena. This is vintage Cena.
knuckle shuffle.
She had that scouted.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that. These superstars must be feeding off the WWE Universe.
This place is starting to rock.
Oh, great wherewithal there. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? The Queen now going up.
Up high.
What an impact.
Look at this strength.
Inverted suplex.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
CENA muscling up his opponent. We know what's next.
Attitude adjustment. But the franchise isn't done yet, Byron.
Round two for good measure. Turn the lights out.
The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Just wrenching away here. Absolutely excruciating.
Trapped with nowhere to go. She's going to either fight out or tap.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable. Charlotte Flair setting up into a handspring clothesline.
Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
She's making the climb to the top rope.
Sky high.
She completely missed there.
Locks in the gut wrench.
Suplex.
Table is set up. Oh, boy. She's between a rock and a hard place right now. Absolutely shattering the table.
Incredible impact.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping. Natural selection. Look at this, Byron. Figure four head scissors draining all the energy.
And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair standing tall over John Cena. This is one of those special moments, folks.
We know that CENA never gives up, but tonight just wasn't his night. It was Charlotte's, and she should be proud of this win.